it was interesting actually to read some of the newspaper articles around that time, because some of them very frankly called out Edith for acting as president, and not all of them in a critical way. Some of those articles said, look at what a dutiful wife she is. Look at how impressive she is keeping up his, his needs before her own. And I will say, just to clarify, the 25th Amendment didn't exist. So the 25th Amendment wasn't ratified till 1967, and it clarifies what happens when the president is incapacitated. So in the absence of that, there's some vague language in the Constitution, but it doesn't specify whether the vice president becomes acting president, becomes actual president, and more to the point, it doesn't specify who makes that call. And so anybody who might make that call, like his doctor or his chief of staff or his wife, was never going to. And so Edith was able to step in a way that didn't outrage people's sort of legal response. It was undemocratic, certainly, but she wasn't breaking a law in the way that it would be much clearer after the 25th Amendment. I will say that as all those memoirs began to be published after he left office, her role started coming a little bit more and more and more to light. And even before the stroke, it became clear that she was a back channel to talk to him in Paris. People would bring stuff to her. People knew that she had his ear. And so the fact that she was a political insider became clearer and clearer as other people wrote their own stories. And then, interestingly, in her obituaries, which again weren't till 1961, this chapter of her stepping in to the executive branch is mentioned in all of them. Of course it is, but again, not universally critically. There are obituaries that praised her for doing what she needed to do.